What's up, Reject Nation? Moving on to Loki. Changed up my beanie just to mix it up a tad bit. Let's watch this already, damn it.
Woo!
Exclusive clip, they said.
Yeah.
I hope that's the opening of the show. You just start there.
What did you expect?
Okay, so far that takes the cake for me.
That was the
I've
most
been-
just effortlessly enjoyable.
I'm not gonna lie, that definitely took the cake for me. Between like Falcon Winter Soldier, WandaVision trailer, don't get me wrong, those were amazing, and they really are. This just slightly edges it out. I love the like sci-fi fantasy mystery tone. I hear one of the people involved with Rick and Morty is behind this as well, and you do get that vibe.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like wacky out there, but especially with like that Owen Wilson scene, you know how Rick and Morty has like the Citadel and all that, and people and the TVA, like the Time Variance Authority, they are kind of like that group, which I'm forgetting the name of.
They're
Rick
the
and Morty,
Citadel of Rick.
but you know what I mean.
And
Like
Loki is just the Rickest Rick.
But you know how in Rick and Morty there is that one group that enforces the law when it comes to time meddling, and that's kind of what the TVA is here. And it looks like they're recruiting Loki to be a part of the TVA, or like, okay, you know what, you're an outlaw, and maybe they're blaming him for like the events that happened in Endgame and how the timeline got all messed up there.
Exactly,
That's
yeah.
kind of the impression I'm getting. So if you want to get out of our debts, if you want to, have this stripped from your record, you got to become a time agent for us, and that's sort of the impression I'm getting here. But it looks like along the way, he's like, okay, fine, I'll agree to it. But then he starts having his own fun. Then he starts doing his own thing. I do get kind of a weird Rick vibe from him.
Because he's always in control and he's irreverent, and like his plans probably won't go 100% according to plan, but part of his charm is watching him improvise in the moment and rise to whatever stakes are thrown his way. It doesn't necessarily seem like a specifically anthology show, but again, with the shifting tone of all the love letters and stuff, it looks like we have such a broad spectrum of things we can possibly do with the show. So just, like as a viewer, this got me giddy for possibility, and I absolutely adored that payoff to the scene from Endgame, you know, like using that as the introduction here. And I do, like if they use that as the intro to the show, I would be very excited just the same.
I mean, we've known, for people who've been following the news, we've known that this series will focus on that version of Loki, but especially for newer audiences to not be confused, like, what, I thought Loki died at the beginning of Infinity War. But if they watch this trailer, it goes, oh, that makes a lot more sense now, you know?
Yeah, totally.
I mean, that closing shot sequence was so cool. We've seen them go with Bifrost hopping before, but that's easily the coolest way to do it.
That's Tom Cruise style.
Yeah. And they said Heimdall, but this is the Loki from his timeline. Because I was like, what? Heimdall's still alive?
Yeah.
Thought he died. But this is the Loki from his, that's what got me confused. But is Idris Elba going to show up in this series as well? I mean, I'm loving the trajectory of what we're seeing here, because not only does it look fun, but there's also this real dark undertone throughout. And I love that we've gotten 3 trailers for there's more trailers out, but we've gotten the 3 big main most advertised ones, and yet they all feel so different from one another. And this is just another addition to that. There's something that feels more mysterious in a different way than what WandaVision is, you know? It's more like, what the hell's Loki gonna get up to, and how is he gonna take advantage of this? He's a prisoner at first, but then he's gonna find ways to use this to his advantage.
Exactly. He's gonna find ways to bend the rules to exactly to his advantage. This really does strike me as a potential for a Doctor Who-esque show within this universe.
Yes.
Because Loki, with the power that he already has now being sort of co-opted, it almost reminded me of like a Suicide Squad scenario in that way, where it's like, well, you're too formidable to have running around. We're gonna need to use your services and gain some leverage. So like, I love bringing that flavor in, and as an excuse to keep this character alive who has died in iterations of the timeline. This seems like the most fun way to do that. And like I love some of the shots, especially in the middle, where you get these ominous looking like shots of silhouettes and people with lanterns. Like it looks like maybe some of the Secret Edge too will be some really cool atmospheres, really amazing design work, because I loved all the just production values from this, you know?
Cool. This is awesome. Guys, what'd you think of this Loki trailer? Between the 3, which is the one that takes the cake for you the most? Subscribe to The Real Rejects, click that notification bell. Are you excited for Owen Wilson to be in this? Last but not least, Andrew Hayes. I'm excited to be shouting out our longtime, not only patronaject, but friend, Andrew Hayes, because I found out recently he's actually part of a band, and He slaps at the bass.
Slap at the bass,
He slap at the bass.
Slap at the bass.
It's called Pandas and the Needlefish.
Ooh, that's a great name.
It's a great name. I suggested it. Give me credit.
Yeah, and royalties and residuals for when you hit it big. And then let us open for you as like stand-up comedy.
Nah, I can't stand that. And also, he's going to film school.
Hey, you're just living every creative dream, man.
You're doing it all. You're taking advantage of now that you're 45 years old, you're finally pursuing your dreams. I'm so happy for you, dude. I hope that when you're in film school, you get to be an awesome director, cast some actresses, get canceled, blacklisted in Hollywood, never able to work again because you wanted them to be in your music videos for Panda and the Needlefish.
I mean, you know, it's a pretty big opportunity, especially because you get to meet the guys in the band. It'll work on me, all right? Send me that casting call. I'll be there. I'll be there to hang off your leg in adoration.
Hi friends, thanks for choosing our video. For more videos, subscribe our channel and hit that bell icon for notification. If you like our video, please hit that like button and share it.